cause I be busting the dope moves. But the problem stay the same. How you riding for the cash when you ain't riding in my lane? Shorty all about the paper, so your mixture look the same. In the game I play the lane like Eddie Kane, cause I be busting the dope moves.
And don't think that I don't know you brought up this whole football thing to get away from the black shit, because I beat your ass, little boy. Don't think I don't know that. Don't think I don't know that, because I got all that shit recorded. I got everything you said earlier recorded, all that hype shit. Paco, but you still ain't sent no pictures neither. Remember that.
I have them.
But you ain't sent shit. But you ain't sent shit. You don't need to hook nothing up. It's easier than that. Why you making it harder than it gotta be? You send your pictures. You send your pictures. Why you making it harder than it gotta be? You can send me. You can send me pictures. You can send me pictures of your studio, but you can't send you pictures. You can text them to me. Why you can't text those other pictures, Paco? If you said
because I can't get them on my phone. For the 8th time, I got 3 different phones.
So what are they on, Paco?
I carry around and use.
So what are they on, Paco?
Huh?
What are they on?
What are they in?
What are they stored in? A phone, right?
Photos. Yeah, photos.
So why not send them from that phone?
Because I tried and it doesn't work for the 8th time. I don't know if you can hear English, brother.
So you gotta.
I tried to send them to my email. It didn't work.
No, you don't send them to your email. You email them from that phone to me.
Who knows if it's gonna work? I'll try.
How would email not work? Does the phone work? Does the phone work?
Yes, sir.
Do the apps on the phone?
Blurry,
do the apps on the phone work?
I never tried to put nothing new on there. No.
I'm about to say Gmail's an app. You can download the app, or you can go to gmail.com.
They got that from before, yeah. They got all that stuff from before.
Well, all you should have to do is sign in and send them from that phone via email if the phone is off.
I got some average ones that I got from Google lately, and it's not going to do nothing that I wanted to do, but...
Exactly. So again, now we talk about things that we're not going to present.
Because I'm talking about old internet. You be talking about some new shit. Like, I already told you they took some shit over.
No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You said you got the picture. You said you got... I don't have to do that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe what you said. I don't believe what you said. I got you on tape saying that Dravidians is Mayans, and then earlier today you said you didn't say that.
People know this stuff, man.
People don't know nothing you talk about. They don't know nothing you talk about. You make shit up. You make shit up. You have no proof Mayans are black.
I never made anything.
You have no proof Mayans are black. You have no proof. Paco, I don't take your information. Paco, what happens is you say something, and then I actually go do the actual homework on it. And I teach you, and you go say it to the people you work with. That's what you do.
The only thing you do is take my information and claim it be white people or something. That's all you do.
Paco, I don't claim nobody's white.
Or come from Africa. One or the other. That's all you do.
But Paco, do you have evidence?
You about mad shit
but you ain't tell me about nothing. You make up shit. You say that you a samurai. You say that you a Moor. You say that you a Hebrew. You say that you a Mayan. You say you a Dravidian. You say that you all these people.
You telling me things that we are, yeah.
No, we not Dravidians, because Dravidians is Caucasoids.
I ain't saying Dravidian. I don't
you did. I got you on tape. Would you like to hear yourself saying that? Would you?
Everything else, yeah.
Would you like to hear yourself saying that? I have it on tape. I
don't even know what the fuck a Dravidian is. So
you said the black people in India. It's Mayans.
I don't know. I ain't said it was Mayans. I said that they was related to us. Yes, I said that.
And then I asked you for evidence for that on the 23rd, and you told me you was gonna send me pictures on April 23rd.
I never said we was Dravidian or Davidian, or I never said none of that.
Paco,
shit,
you said you was gonna send me pictures that prove it. You said you was gonna send me pictures that prove it. But I told you the languages don't match. I told you that.
Obviously, I don't use words like Dravidian, dog, or Lucy and shit. Like,
you know why you gotta use those words? Because all the black people in India ain't the same. That's why you gotta use that word. And that's my point. But what's the difference in them?
Some of them older than us.
No. What's the difference?
With the
amongst themselves. No, what's the difference amongst the black people in India? We just admit, you agree, they're not all the same. So what is the difference between them?
the ones that's at the bottom of the cast, they know exactly who they is, and they don't get the same respect as the other ones. That's why.
Genetically, what's the difference?
It's what you call flipping the pyramid. That's their system. They created it.
Genetically, what's the difference?
That they the bottom caste and they know who the hell they is.
Caste system has nothing to do with genetics. Genetically, what separates the Tamils from the Dravidians and the other blacks?
I don't know what the fuck a Dravidian is, bro. I don't know.
The Dravidians are the untouchables. The Dravidians are the untouchables.
All right, the untouchables. That's the language.
All right, so no. So what separates the untouchables from the Tamils and the Tamils from the Saudis? Like, why are they different?
I just told you. They got different DNA at the bottom of the pyramid. They different.
But why do they have different DNA? Why do they have different DNA? You want to talk about something that don't matter. I don't care about no caste system. I'm talking about why are they different? Why are Scottish people not fucking Spanish people from Spain? What makes them different?
What do you want? What do you want from me?
I want the correct answer. It's only one correct answer because everybody on Earth got the same fucking story. What separates people, making them different than other people that are the same race as them? I mean, species as them. Why are there subspecies? Why are all
people? You talking about people mixing?
That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer for everybody on Earth. Can we both agree to that?
I don't know what you want me to agree about. Like,
do you agree that all people on Earth are products of mixing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now, what are there any? All right. I guess I got to ask it like this because I want to ask the question. I don't want to make a statement because that's when you want to argue.
They claim mixed people black. They get the same treatment.
No. I'm not talking about what nobody. I'm not talking about what nobody claim. Me and you both know better than that. Me and you both know mixed people are black and something else, right? That's what makes them mix, right?
But from your language, they just Dravidian, dog. They just more Dravidian than anything else. Whether they mix or not, it's gonna be a different caste.
Paco, I'm not talking about the caste system. Paco, but who's to say that the Dravidians mix with the same people as the Tamils? And the Tamils mix with the same people as the Saudis. Who is to say that? And who is to say that the mass majority of the population mixed?
Man, when you see a Dravidian, untouchable, you know who the fuck he is.
I know who they mix with. Now, where me and you obviously disagree.
I hope you're about to talk about a continent right next to there like it's a big fucking deal.
I'm not about to talk about nothing about it being a big deal. What I'm explaining to you is this. I try to use other continents to help you out, to let you see it's not a personal attack on black people. That's why I try to use other continents. No,
you just stick to the one and act like everybody from there. So
Paco, human beings are from Africa. That's where the human race started. Not just the human race, but Paco, stop right there. The time you put on it doesn't dictate a change.
I mean, they probably is mixed with
but Pac, you're missing my point, Pac. Pac, you missed the point is that time is not what dictated the change. What dictated the change is who you mixed with. As me and you both just agreed to. Now, using that logic, Paco, all small groups of black people would come out of the larger groups, right? Or are you suggesting that there were, all right, you said that 100,000 years ago, black people was Africans, right?
From what I read, I don't agree with that 100% either, but yeah.
But do you have any proof to tell you otherwise?
I just read books on it.
But you read books and the books told you that, right? You read books and you read books and the book said 100,000 years ago, black people were Africans.
They didn't say exactly 100,000 years ago. They were trying to explain the origin of
mankind.
African Americans, pretty much.
or African Americans or all blacks?
Just African Americans, I think, because they said I keep telling you, they keep saying like not the Dravidians, but the long hair, stringy hair, dark black people that you know that is different than us.
Dravidians.
That's not them over here, though. That's not them. Yes, it is.
In India. Yes, it is. The Tamils got stringy hair too, but the Tamils are not as black as the Dravidians. They're more brown skinned.
Nah, I'm talking about the black.
Those are the Dravidians. They look like,
listen. I'm talking about.
Those are the Dravidians. Those are the Dravidians. You talking about the untouchable?
They got a small mixture of that.
No. What I'm telling y'all is this. This is just modern. This is modern anthropology I'm giving y'all. And this is the best way
I think I don't know my shit, bro.
I know he don't, because what I'm trying to explain it to y'all the best way I can. I'm gonna let Paco talk for however.
It said they moved to India. It said those same people that I keep telling you about us even before us.
Nah, ladies and gentlemen, that's not what archaeology and anthropology say.
Yes, they is mixed with them.
Listen, y'all, we ain't talking about nobody who mixed with nobody, y'all. We not talking about nobody who mixed with nobody. Originally, human beings and archaic humans. I want y'all to hear me correctly, because I hope this is the last time I got to run this down to y'all.
It's a certain group of people got kicked out, bro.
No, listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. And I'm gonna run this down to y'all. I'm gonna run this down.
Peculiar people.
All right, I'm gonna let him talk. I'll wait until he's done, even though he's gonna cut me off once I start talking.
Yeah, because he's going into where I'm talking about.
Well, go ahead. You go there first. You go there first. You say it first.
All right. Well, normally when you go into school, they teach you these things that a certain group got kicked out of there a long time ago, and they spread. They was the first to spread all around everywhere. Many stayed back. Most of the tribes stayed back. Most of the clans and tribes stayed back. But a certain group got kicked out. And from that point on, you start to see them people in the islands. You start to see them people in China. You start to see those people in Turkey. You start to see those people all over. And they landed in America, brother. Even before that, the continent was closer. So did I say Africa didn't do the same thing? No, I never said that. I never said that. I said Africans did the same thing later. They did. That's why they when I talk about Chinese culture, they both were there. When you talk about Turkey culture, they both were there. We talk about the start of Egypt, like the science papers told me, they both were there. And India, oh my goodness, they both were there. But they separate these two. Practice, they don't want to, in American internet, they no longer tell you about these things. All they do is tell you everybody came from Africa to perpetuate their story. But when I was reading fucking 10 years ago, which I don't even get on the internet to read this shit no more, because I seen what I seen. I know what I know. And you can still find it. It's just buried under HPPTs that you can do your own research on. They tell you those same things. It's very simple, guys. I knew about all this stuff Brock ever talked about. I knew even the religious stuff.
Stop, Pop. We're not going to jump to We're not going to jump to another thing. I get to talk before you get to jump to something else. I get to give my rendition of the same events you just did. Now, without being interrupted, if he can show some discipline in class. So ladies and gentlemen, the way scientific, archaeology, anthropology, and linguistics all paint the story is that not just modern day humans, most of the hominids that have ever lived on this earth originate in Africa. I want to say that again. Neanderthals come from Africa, y'all. Denisovans do not come from Africa to my knowledge. Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Lucy, and everything in between Lucy and fucking Proanthropus. They all were in Africa. Africa was the prime environment for this ape life to evolve according to this story, y'all. Remember, he's not allowed to talk right now. You're not allowed to talk right now. It's my turn. It's my turn. So listen, y'all. The way they paint it is archaic humans left Africa before we were ever a thing. Evolution in Africa continues to take place with archaic humans mixing amongst themselves in Africa. Archaic humans mixing amongst themselves, different groups of archaic humans mixing with other groups of archaic humans, and ultimately it equals Homo sapien, modern day human. They believe, according to anthropology and DNA and all that stuff, and science and archaeology, that Homo erectus is the direct descendant to us, Neanderthals, and Denisovans. See, y'all, he's not allowed to talk, y'all. Just show a little discipline. I'm trying to record something. This is not just for you. Don't be selfish. Let other people, I let you talk. So listen, y'all, it doesn't matter what they call him. They call him Homo erectus. Erect meaning upright. Erect does not mean your dick is hard. Different definitions can be applied in different ways, y'all. Erect means upright. So Homo erectus stands for upright walking man, just like Homo habilis stands for handyman. That's besides my point. My point is this, y'all. Once modern day humans, or us, the people who walk the earth today, whether you're white, you're Aryan, you're black, you're mixed, it does not matter. The first people who were modern day humans, were Africans. Listen, y'all, that's not the group that left. Listen, y'all, there's no evidence that the first group of black people who inhabited Earth, modern day humans, left Africa. There is no evidence of that, y'all. There's only evidence of modern day humans in Africa 300,000 years ago. There is no evidence anywhere else that old. There is no evidence anywhere else 200,000 years old. That's why they give y'all the date of 100,000 to 200,000 years ago. Black people, not one group, many groups from many different parts of Africa, going into multiple different directions, from Europe to North Asia to South Asia. Left Africa, y'all. So remember, y'all, it's not even his turn to talk. He's not even allowed to speak right now. But he told y'all it was one group. That's a lie, y'all. Archaeology said it was multiple groups over tens of thousands of years that left Africa and went into other parts of the Middle East, Europe, and Asia because they could walk there. This is the hypothesis, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the archaeology says. This is what the anthropology says. Now, this specific group, the largest group, the most influential group, you find traces of them in Asia, in India, Asia. You find traces of them on the islands on the outside of Asia. You find traces of them going to Australia. So now listen to what I'm telling y'all. These people did not all go to one place. These people as well branched off from these groups and went into different parts of Asia. Now remember, y'all, once they got to Asia, they met archaic humans. This is why Mongoloids have the DNA they have. This is why Caucasoids have a higher frequency, a higher amount of Neanderthal DNA than us. Now let's fast forward it, y'all. The people in India, the black people, had been there for quite some time. It's expected that they were there before language existed. 70 to 80,000 years ago, these people were expected to be there. Now, roughly about 7 to 10,000 years ago, there was an invasion of people who come from the steppe. They went in both directions, y'all. And this is not the only time India was invaded. This is just the first time India was invaded, which led to a change of their entire population. I'm going to tell y'all why. The reason why their entire population changed is because more people invaded India than were there at that current time. The smaller number is the number that gets assimilated. Remember that, people. The smaller number is either forced or chooses or agrees to act like the larger number or look like the larger number. They can't change it. The smaller number can't change the genes of a population 5 times their size. But a population 5 times their size can change their population. This is why the Dravidians have hair like that. This is why the Tamils have hair like that. Now I can show y'all the anthropology behind what I'm saying. Notice, ladies and gentlemen, the Saudis do not have hair like that. because the Saudis were taken during the transatlantic slave trade. The Arab slave trade. This is why the Saudis do not have the same type of hair as Dravidians and Tamils. They don't have straight Aryan hair. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, Aryans are related to Caucasoids. They're not Caucasoids, but they're related to Caucasians. They are Caucasoids, excuse me, let me clean that up. They are Caucasoids, but they're not Caucasians. Caucasians are more Neanderthal than Aryans are. Aryans have Neanderthal DNA too. They have more than us. Some of them look white. Now listen, y'all, fast forward in time, more black people continue to leave Africa. And these are the black people that will go in there and shape the religions that he talked about in India, that will shape the religions in Mesopotamia. These are your Canaanites. These are your Sumerians. These are your black Middle Easterners who were there before the Aryans. They were in the Middle East before the Aryans. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, all these people come from Africa. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, because this is where people come from, let alone black people. Now, with black people in America, our specific case is that we are a mixture of multiple different African groups of people. We are not one group of Africans, y'all. We are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different groups of Africans. We are white people too. We have direct European DNA in us. Almost 60 to 80% of slave women were raped and had a child by a white man. It only takes one. He's still the brother of her child with the black slave, y'all. They're still brothers. Who they have children with will dictate what he likes to talk about, phenotype. I want y'all to understand this. There used to be a saying that the only way you're human, 100% human, is if you're 100% African. And not all Africans are 100% African. Y'all have to understand that. This is not a migration that worked one way. This is a migration that worked two ways. People have migrated into Africa as well. People have invaded Africa as well. This explains North Africa, ladies and gentlemen. This explains why North Africa speaks an Afro-Asiatic language when 700 of the billion speak Niger-Congo. Because we were the group, y'all. Those people he's claiming to be, Arabs, Hebrews, Semitic people.
Nobody said Arabs. Go ahead.
Listen, y'all, Arabs can be black.
I didn't say nothing about no Arabs.
Arabs can be black, y'all.
I don't give a crap. I ain't say nothing.
What I'm explaining to y'all is the reason why I'm saying Arabs, the reason why I'm saying Arabs is because there's no difference between a Hebrew and a fucking Mesopotamian, except for how long they was where they at, what they speak and what they believe. They come from the same Indo-Aryans. Yes, there was black people there before they got there. Yes. But listen, y'all, the black people are not the Hebrews unless you're calling Canaanites Hebrews. And Canaanites don't believe what Hebrews believe. Hebrews stole things from the Canaanites. No, they're not. The only way that statement is true, y'all, is if he's saying he was enslaved by the Arabs. Because that's what happened to the Canaanites. They were either enslaved by Arabs or they were eliminated.
When they turned into Hebrews.
No, that don't turn you into a Hebrew. You were forced into that religion by your master. If you are truly a Hebrew, brother, your story starts with you being in fucking servitude.
How can you be forced to? Yeah, but they don't.
Because you'll believe it or you die. You told me when the motherfucking
that's
Jesus.
Dog.
No, that's everything. That's everything if you use it as a military strategy. Did Egypt, Paco, according to what Hebrews believe in America, Egyptians used it as a military strategy on them.
You make yourself sound crazy, bro. Now the ones they say on the street corner out there with the Bible, okay, that's Christianity. That's
Judaism. That's Judaism. They claim it to be Hebrews. Christians are not Hebrews.
That don't make them.
Paco, what I'm explaining to you is none of that is black people shit. It's what I'm explaining to you. That's Arabs twisting black people shit. That's Arabs twisting black people shit. Therefore, I'm not a Hebrew. I refuse to believe in a God that has no evidence that he exists. And I'm not going to follow anybody's doctrine who I know you used it to put people in bondage. I'm not going to follow anybody's doctrine where your God says you are allowed to kill children because of the sins of the father. I'm not going to follow anybody's doctrine who says if you rape a woman and she don't fucking scream, it's okay. I'm not going to follow anybody's doctrine who say you can buy a human being from another human being. That's wrong.
I ain't say religion wasn't wrong.
So,
a lot of them do that.
So what I'm explaining to you is this, to go full circle with it. If you ain't hear about God from religion, you have to let me know for my sanity where the fuck you heard about it at.
If I didn't hear about it from religion?
Yeah.
I mean, I told you the scientists even speak upon it. You're scientists, not mine.
Did the scientists speak about it before it was an idea?
You always quote them.
Was it? But we already been over that. Did the scientists speak about it before it was a thing in religion, or did religion give scientists the idea of it? And science had to try. Scientists either had to believe it or try to approach it and find out if it was true. We both know religion predates scientists believing in it. Deism. We know religion predates that. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is this. I said it before. Religion starts with the Dogon in West Africa studying the stars, right? Think about this, y'all. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. Use your mind. If the stars we see in the sky are suns, how did God, and wait, let me finish the statement. Let me not be premature. If the stars we see in the sky are suns, and different color suns signify different ages, how could God say at one time, let there be light? What if they all was light at the same time? How are the suns different ages? How are the stars different ages, ladies and gentlemen? There are questions that theists cannot ask themselves because then it will make their religion not make sense. I just did an episode with my man Rick. I called it The Rational Theist because Rick tries to approach things rationally. He talks about UFOs but being man-made, not being alien. He talks about different races being grafted. It ain't that difficult. That technology didn't. It did. Aliens are the old technology, black niggas. But he's saying. But what I'm saying is this: anything man-made is not no God shit. Man-made God.
They say the Most High was made from triple darkness because they really worship the sun, but I can't get to that.
But they don't worship the sun. They worship three things as a holy trinity. Unless you're talking about Judaism and before that.
I'm talking about the fruit of Islam.
Well, the fruit of Islam, it's the same story. It's just a different group. It's like Sunnis and Shiites. I told you they the same people. That's why I said they the same people. That's why I said they all the same Indo-Aryans. Power corrupts. People want different territories. But that's why he keep telling black people they Afro-Asiatics. Y'all not Afro-Asiatics. Y'all not Afro-Asian. Y'all don't speak an Afro-Asiatic language. Y'all don't come from Afro-Asiatic people. Now you can practice the same religion as Afro-Asiatic people because those are the biggest religions on earth. That's your prerogative. But what I'm telling y'all is this. There's nothing wrong with who the fuck we are. We are the best. We are the best that Africa had to offer. We taught them motherfuckers on the east side how to talk. They got their study of the stars from us. We taught them. Look up the fucking Dogon professors in Egypt, y'all. Just go look it up. And it's not the Egyptians, it's the Nubians. The Nubians will tell you they send their scholars to the fucking West. Because that's where the fucking info was, my people. Y'all think Shaka just came up with military strategy when he was born?
The Indians got the same type of group over here.
They don't, y'all. They don't, y'all. They don't. The India is a place where we start talking about people asserting power over.
I'm talking about in America, they got an Indian tribe that's talk the same stuff.
No, they don't. There is no evidence of the study of the star. Listen, y'all, let me explain something to y'all. And I'm going to drop this to you on y'all real easy. He already told y'all that there is groups of black people who have been into America. So what I'm explaining to y'all is this. This is what I'm explaining to y'all real easy. You go and look at the date when they got on the Dogon and the date they got on the Native American civilizations, y'all. not people groups. Civilizations, evidence of them building shit. The Dogon bust everybody ass. They just knock it because it's primitive. Let me teach y'all something. He told y'all earlier that it was their narrative. Let me show y'all how much it's not their narrative. Africa has the most ancient primitive history on Earth.
Well, then believe them. They say we come from the Nylon Tolo.
Who say that?
Nylon Tolo, Sirius B, Sirius A.
But that's West African shit, y'all. But listen, y'all, that's West African stuff. Listen, but that's the Dogon people. Listen, y'all, the Dogon, listen, y'all. The Dogon people are the ones who told the world about Sirius B. They discovered it. No, listen, y'all. The Dogon discovered Sirius B without a telescope. So listen, y'all, if anybody, like he just did, if anybody uses Sirius B in any arguments, he's giving credit to my people, to my coast, to West Africans, to sub-Saharan Africans, to the ones who don't. Because they knew it was there don't mean nobody else knew it was there. Well, nobody else provided evidence of it.
They say that's where they came from, so that's where they came from?
No. Who said that? That ain't what the Dogon say. That's not what the Dogon say. Now he making shit up. All that alien shit, y'all want to know where that alien shit come from? The people he claiming to be. The Middle East, listen, y'all, all that alien shit.
You said I made this shit up.
No, I said the Dogon ain't say that. All that alien shit, y'all, come from, listen, I'm going to show y'all misappropriation. Remember when I told y'all three things happen with culture? I told y'all three things happen with culture. It get assimilated, it get misappropriated, or it get demolished. I'm going to show y'all misappropriation. Paco, are you talking about Sumerians or are you talking about West Africa?
I'm talking about...
Who said we can't? No. Not. See, listen, y'all. Again, y'all, he being disingenuous yet again. The
people who know what I'm talking about. Like,
listen, y'all, the Dogon found Sirius B. Somebody telling y'all we came from Sirius B had nothing to do with the Dogon.
Cut it out, bro. I'm
telling y'all what I know. So are you saying that the Dogon are wrong and Sirius B is not there?
You're just asking me if they're there or not. They said they came from there.
Paco, even if they didn't come from there, isn't smart relative? Paco, isn't smart relative to where you come to what you're doing, relative to what you're talking about?
You said the Dogon was 100% right. I'm saying
Paco, they write about the stars. Paco, they write about the stars, which led to religion, something you're a fan of.
No, that's what you want to be a fan of. You just
Paco, no, your God ideology comes from the study of the stars. The sun is a star, Paco.
Yeah, that's where Sirius B. Nylon Tolo, they got 3 star systems.
And
one galaxy.
So yeah, there's a lot of places. There's a lot of places, Paco. There's a lot of places with more than one sun. You do know that, right?
Yeah, that one got 3.
All right, there's more than one. There's more than one place with Paco. You do understand there's more than one place with 3 suns, right?
Don't find a Dogon unless you want to shut your mouth.
Paco,
because I'm on it.
How am I wrong? What did I say that I was wrong? Did the Dogon discover?
You said they didn't come from Sirius. They don't say they come from Sirius B, bro.
When did the Dogon say they come from Sirius? I'm not changing the subject. The point I'm making to y'all is this: there's nothing wrong with
who making shit up.
No, there's nothing wrong with who we are. He got to provide that information. I'm not gonna argue about something that he's not gonna fucking provide the information to. I'm not going to do it. He's going to say it was taken off the fucking internet or some stupid shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to argue about nothing he's not going to try to prove. The point I want y'all to understand is real simple. Paco talk a whole bunch of bullshit that he can't prove. I just told y'all where black people come from. I told y'all where mankind, as we know it today, come from. And that's what all the evidence says. This ain't my thoughts. This ain't white people thoughts. This is unanimous. Some countries teach this. Because it's scientifically proven in multiple levels of science, archaeology, anthropology. This shit is proven genetically. Everybody on the earth got African in them. This is proven. They did a genetic study in China. They've done it in Australia. They've done it in South America. We do them on ourselves. Certain people on the internet have hired 10 different fucking genetic companies. Everybody has a degree of African in them. Black people are more African than others. Like I tried to teach y'all before, Caucasians can look black. Like the Dravidians. Caucasoids, I mean, not Caucasians. I keep fucking that up. Caucasoids, because that's the skull type they got. That's like a black man who got a white mom, and then he get a white wife, and then his daughter get a white husband. What is his great-great-grandson going to look like? A white man with possibly black features, because that's his immediate descendants. Ladies and gentlemen, we are black. Some of us are brown.
We black?
Some of us are. Some black people in the Americas are black. Some black people in Australia. Oh my God, this nigga just tried to say he never. We call niggas black, y'all. In America, it's niggas in every hood that we call black, y'all. Every hood got 5 or 6 niggas we natively. Every day at school, we call them black. That's in every hood in America, y'all.
The Dogon are a tribe that have been known for centuries. Their ancestors are descended from a species from the Sirius solar system, 8.5 light years away.
And where is this information?
You're in there, bro. What you want, the African tribe?
Nah, you got to tell me where this information is. You can't just read something because you don't provide nothing else, but you wanted to read this.
All right, I don't know how to say this then. GAIA.com.
Not good enough. You don't even know. We don't even know what that is because that's not good enough. You're not going to bring up no unnamed fucking article. You know why I know it was bullshit? Because the person said that they come from. No. The person said they come from Sayers B. He didn't say. He didn't say. He didn't. Paco. He didn't. Paco. He didn't say that they say they come from there. He said they come from there. He said they come from there.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
No, I need you to show me something that said they say they come from there. Not that that this person in whatever article you're reading made the stupid fucking mistake of saying that they come from there. Why you can't look up something fucking?
Because it didn't come from your fucking National Geographics. It didn't come from your fucking stupid National Geographic that a lot of fucking people every fucking day talking about fucking Sasquatches and shit. That don't fucking matter, right?
Did National Geographic ever say Sasquatch is real? Or did they debunk Sasquatch? But they debunked them, right? But they debunked them. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. How do he know ain't no fucking such thing as aliens? How the fuck would this nigga know that? How would this nigga know there's no such thing as...
motherfucker that be making shit the fuck up. That's what I'm not talking about. I'm talking about ancient aliens, nigga, and the fucking white people that be making this shit the fuck up.
And that's the Dogon that make that show, Paco? Paco, that's the Dogon that make that show, Paco? That's the Dogon that make that show?
White motherfucker that you want me to look up on fucking
I'm just asking for a reliable source.
The BBC and shit.
I'm asking for a reliable source. I'm asking for a reliable source is all I'm doing. I'm asking for a reliable source. You can't just look up some stupid shit. I could find Hebrews saying, I could find black people saying that they Hebrews and Native Americans online. That don't make it true. I need to see hardcore evidence. They got to give me sites. They got to give me motherfucking record numbers. They got to give me, that's what I need. Because if it got a record number, that means it's a piece of some fucking something they found that says, yeah, that's real. Now let me tell y'all something. I did research today. Do y'all know? Because I didn't know this. And it's crazy to me that this is the case. Do y'all know that most of the artifacts, right? I'm gonna say 2 things that they have found in the Americas that people claim were Hebrew. 2 things about them. None of them are older than 100 BC. And now we know that Mayans go back 5,000 years to 3,000 BC. So that would mean that the Mayans are about 3,400 years older than the oldest Hebrew, according to him, artifact they've ever found in the America. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is that most of them have been considered and declared hoax. Falsified things that once technology advanced, they have proven are fake. That's some shit to me. I never knew that. I never knew that. Like, these Jones went through the science, the same rigors, and the same testing that other things go through. And people found out that some of them, not all of them, but some of them are bullshit. Now, again, this is why that date matters. Because if nothing that was found in Hebrew, even the things that are real, are 100 BC, only thing that expresses is what he said and what I told him I never had a problem with, that they were here before white people. That doesn't say that they were here 100,000 years ago. That doesn't. This is what I'm.
Wasn't even around, but that don't mean the people wasn't. I don't know why you can act like religion is people. That's weirdo shit, bro.
I'm not acting like. Well, Hebrew is not a religion. Hebrew is a people and a language.
Well, if a religion didn't.
No, it's not. It's not a religion. Bro. The name of the religion is Judaism.
Simple.
Or what was the Canaanites religion called? It wasn't Yahwism. Yahwism was like. They was like the people who was around when the Judaism shit first started, and they was like the first other branch, but it later on got assimilated, or maybe it was the Yahwehs. They want to say the Yahwehs played a part, but Yahweh comes from the Canaanite religion. He don't even come from the Hebrew religion.
The Canaanites, man.
The Canaanites is where Yahweh come from. Yahweh was a deity. He was one of the claim, as they say.
I'm gonna have to look up Canaanites other than the Bible. Let me check because I don't know what the fuck.
Well, just look up with Yahweh. It'll say he's a storm.
No.
Just look up Yahweh, the God of Judaism.
Other than the Bible, where the fuck is these Canaanites?
Oh, well, the oldest place Yahweh is written is in Egypt. That's the oldest place it's written in stone on earth that we found. Is in Egypt, actually. That's the oldest place the word Yahweh comes from. So again, y'all, we already see the connection between Egypt and Canaan. So we know where the Middle East got their information from. From the same place the Egyptians did. From the Nubians, who once ran Egypt. The reason we know that is because they stole from each other. Certain aspects of agriculture were in Mesopotamia first. Certain aspects of building were in Mesopotamia first. But there are certain aspects that were in Egypt first. They shared information, y'all. There was a pipeline between Mesopotamia and Egypt. This is why the people who look like those Arabs are in Egypt today. They were not enslaved there. They're not the remnants of slaves. They are invaders. Egypt has been invaded many times by many different groups of people. By multiple different Aryans, like the Hittites. That's one group of Aryans who have invaded Egypt on multiple occasions. The Mitanni have had problems with Egypt and have been allies with Egypt. The Moabites have a history with the Egyptians. The Ethiopians, the kingdom of Pun, the kingdom of Cush. All these places are people who have been peoples, not three scribes. Peoples who have been in and out of Egypt before Judaism was a thing. I want y'all to understand. Judaism is new to the world. All the Abrahamic faiths are. That's why they claim the world is 2,000 years old. Islam claims the same because they got it from Judaism, just like Christianity did. The only difference between Judaism is Aryans run Judaism. Christians are Macedonians. Those are Europeans. Catholicism is Roman. Those are Europeans. Islam are Arabs. Judaism and Islam are Arabs. Indo-Aryans. You don't have to call them Arabs if they don't wear the turban. That doesn't change the fucking people they come from. They come from Aryans. Their languages are the same. They match, y'all. Semitic language is Afro-Asiatic, the signifying of Africans and Asians mixing cultures. That's what Afro-Asiatic is, y'all. Niger-Congo is a language that comes up only in Africa. Who speaks Niger-Congo out of Africa? But you can see people speaking Afro-Asiatic from Africa all the way to Asia.
Yeah, it's just a language.
But it's a language used by specific groups of people.
I mean, when it was in Africa, yeah, but...
Even when it's outside of Africa. Chinese people don't speak Afro-Asiatic. Taiwanese people don't. Indonesian people don't. Cambodian people don't. Vietnam people don't. Siberian people don't. Mongolian people don't.
I ain't say they did.
Indians don't.
Some might.
But it's not enough to matter. Their native language is the language that the majority of people in that country speak. Like Mandarin. More people in China speak Mandarin than Cantonese. There are people in China who speak Korean. It's not a Chinese language. It's a Korean language. But both of these languages, whether you talk about Cantonese, Mandarin, Korean, Japanese, they all are part of the same language family, signifying that the ancestors were the same people. And if they weren't the same people, they interacted with each other. Like Semitic languages. Semitic languages are not one language. That's a group of languages that belong to the Afro-Asiatic language family. Just like Cushitic. Cushitic is another language that is spoken primarily in Africa amongst the people of Kush, but is part of the Afro-Asiatic language family, signifying that the languages shared between the Middle East and Egypt are closer than the languages shared between West Africa and Egypt.
Shit, my phone about to cut off anyway. My wife called, but I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Another knockout. Another one bites the dust.